John Hughes to deliver the keynote address for today's Memorial Day ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, and good morning. First of all, I would like to thank Brad Boo for this opportunity and for what he does for all the veterans of Lawrence County. So thank you, Brad.
Well, thank you.
If you're a veteran, please raise a hand. All these hands raised here, Brad, and the 3,000 plus here in Lawrence County, I would venture to say we have all the military branches covered just right here in Lawrence County, and that's something to be proud of. Like Brad said, I am a Navy veteran. I'm very proud of my service. It's not to my country, but to my city and to Lawrence County. I served from 1997 to 1991. I was able to make 3 tours overseas. I'm getting a little bit forward, but in 1987, when I enlisted, I went to boot camp in the Great Lakes, just right up outside of Chicago. I went there in April of 97. I graduated boot camp, and then I went to Lakehurst, New Jersey. Lakehurst, New Jersey is famous for one thing. That's where they housed the Hindenburg when it was here in the States. It's actually where it went down. My school, my A school, Aviation Hughes, was actual in the hangar bay for the Hindenburg. After my graduation from A school, I was fortunate enough to go serve on the USS Forrestal. She was an aircraft carrier. She was considered the first defense and the first super carrier. Super carrier being the first angled deck. Okay. After World War II, the government come up with what they call the super carrier, and she was the first one. USS Forrestal CV-59. Now, a little bit of Navy history here is no matter what a Navy ship is named after. In my case, USS Forrestal is named after the James D. Forrestal. He was the first Secretary of Defense, 1940 to 1942. But all Navy ships are considered females. No matter if it's named after a male, she is a female when you're talking about the Forrestal or a Navy ship. Okay? On board the Forrestal, I was able to make 3 overseas tours to the Indian Ocean and the Persian Gulf, and then 1 3-month tour of a very, very cold North Atlantic Ocean. On my first tour overseas to the Persian Gulf, Indian Ocean area was 7 months long. The second one was 9 months, and then my third and final tour overseas was an 8-month tour. Now, for everybody, I'm sure we all know the Mediterranean and the Indian Ocean is separated by the Suez Canal. Okay? When a carrier goes through the Suez Canal, it takes 24 hours to go through the Suez Canal. Now, on my second tour over, my 9-month cruise, when we left the Suez Canal, it was 109 days before we seen land again. At the time in 1988, that was a record for an aircraft carrier to be at sea that many straight days. Okay? And that 9 months after we left the Suez Canal, got back into the Mediterranean Sea, we had 5 days of liberty, a port call in Naples, Italy. Okay? And then we went back to sea, finished up our tour, and then we headed home back to Jacksonville, Florida. In 1991, when I received my honorable discharge, my DD-214, I came home to Bedford. Bedford's where I was raised, where I've lived my whole life, except for the 4 years I was away in the military. I come home in 1991 in April, and in 1991 in June, I was able to start my career as a Bedford firefighter. I started as a firefighter, and then I was promoted to the department's first senior firefighter, and then from there I went to lieutenant, to a captain, and eventually promoted to battalion chief. And then in February of 2020, right in the midst, in the beginning of the pandemic, Mayor Craig here appointed me as the fire chief for the city of Bedford. I am very, very proud of my military service and to the service to my city and Lawrence County. So in closing, I would like to say it's been an honor to serve the greatest country in the world and the city of Bedford along with Lawrence County. So thank you very much, Brad. Thank you for what you do. And please, everybody leave here and have a nice, safe Memorial Day. Thank you.